All right, get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Here we go. 180! Set hot! Black 80! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Wait on! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Wait hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot!
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Here we go. 180!
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. By 20! Wait, here we go. Wait, set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, hot!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set! Here we go, here we go. 120! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go. Black 80! Set hot! Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Wait, hot!
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 15-year veteran Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers as they match up with Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be brought out by the two-time MVP in the NFL, who's now in his 15th season, Aaron Rodgers.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the 49ers under third-year coach Kyle Shanahan. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see. Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began. But you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense. A lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, here we go.
3 bud.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. In on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver and pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Here we go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
21.
On play action, now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll get this out wide to Allison. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Taylor, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Garoppolo on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, boys.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. 28-14 was your final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 28-7, your final score. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Play action. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man, complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete downfield on the 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Williams, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter. A moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 41, Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd and short. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? Run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The 49ers getting set to trot out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. You start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. As I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. To throw, it's Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Here's Garoppolo to throw, and that's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Is able to put it through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by...
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go!
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Doubling this guy has already before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Letting down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I'm the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Here we go, here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Give him 2 yards on the game there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's third down.
Here we go.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the...
And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On first down, Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of...
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. It's caught by Coleman.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out at his current pace. Sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's it, baby.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018. out of the University of Washington. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And Crosby puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tramon Williams.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers,